Okay. Remember, an entire radical has no coefficient, right? No coefficient. Now, if there is a coefficient, where did it have to come from? It had to come from under in the radicand, yes? So, looking at this one right here, this guy right here, what is not written there but is there? The index, the little 2, right? And that little 2 tells me I was looking for groups of what? Groups of 2. Now, since there's a 2 out in front, how many 2's had to be under there? 2. So this had to be 2 squared. So what was under there? There was already a 5, and then there was 2 squared. What is 2 squared?
4.
4. What's 5 times 4? Root 20. That's how you do this. Now there's a shortcut. What do you notice between the coefficient and the index? And what went back under the radicand? You already know why this works. I spent time teaching you why. So now I'm giving you the shortcut. You take the coefficient, you take the index, and what do? I must be wording this question confusedly. You take the coefficient, which is what? 2. Excellent. Yay. Then you take the index, which is what? 2. And then you do what with both of them?
Move it under.
Put it under the radicand. So what's this one going to be? It's going to be the root of 29 times 7 squared, which of course you're going to need your calculator for. 29 times 49, I can't do that in my head. 406, thank you. Right? No. 1,421. That sounds better. So what's this one going to be?
36 times 4.
It's going to be the root of 4 times 6 squared, which is the root of 36 times 4, which is 144. Weird. Isn't the root of 144 12?
Yes.
Of course it is, because look at this question. What's the root of 4?
2.
2. And what would come out? 2. Same thing. Everybody with me? And finally, this one always messes people up. What goes back under there? 25. So 12 times 25, which is 300. But what's missing from that picture? That negative sign. Because what's that negative sign telling you? Really? You got to think back to like grade 8 to really get that. Is that negative sign telling you negative 5 times root 12? Or is it telling you negative 5 times root 12? Which is it? Do you think? Yeah, it's the second one. Because that negative sign is telling you the next thing is negative. And you, of course, remember with BEDMAS, that's multiplying, isn't it? That's a little bit of a tricky one. Is everyone cool with that? Yeah? Sweet. Wow, things are coming along nicely. Okay, so number 3. What's different in number 3, A through F? It's a different index. So what does that mean I'm looking for? Different size groups. right? When there's no index, I'm looking for groups of what?
2.
2. And if I find a group of 2, I get to bring out one of them, right? Well, now I've got an index of 3, so I'm looking for a group of what? 3. And how many come out? When it was 2, I brought out 1. So when it's 3, I must bring out.
2.
I'm looking for a group of 2, so I bring out 1 because I need that whole group of 2. Now I've got a group of 3. You still bring out 1 because a rule is a rule. Because I'm looking for that whole group, right? So this guy, we're going to break him down the same way, except we're going to look for groups of 3. So when we hit this up, we're going to break him down. 2 times 27, 3 times 9, oops, don't circle the 9, and 3 times 3. Is there a group of 3 there? What? 3. So what comes out? 3. And what stays under there? 2. Now, again, if I have my perfect cubes memorized, can I save myself some time?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can stop at the 27 because I know 27's coming out. I know 3's coming out because 3 is the cube root of 27. Everybody good? Just like when we're doing squares. Now, do you have to memorize those cubes? Of course not, because you can always just factor it all the way down. Okay? So what about 144? Can you think of a cube that works with 144? If you can't, what do you need to do? Start doing what? Start breaking it down. Does it matter how you start? No. 144. Most of you are probably going to go 12 and 12, right? And then 3 and 4. 3 and 4. You're going to stop there and there. And then 2, 2, 2, 2. Did I get a group of 3 anywhere there? Where? The 2. So out is coming a whole group. But what did I leave under there?
2 and 2, 3.
3, 3, and 2. So 3 squared times 2, which is 18. Does everybody have this? Yeah? There's no tricks to it. There's tricks coming up, but for just plain numbers, there's no tricks. It's the exact same if it's squared, cubed, fourths, fifths, sevenths. If your index is a 7, you're looking for a group of 7, aren't you? Right? Now, I'm not an idiot. I don't go past 4. It's possible, of course, to go past 4, but I'm going to stop at 4, a fourth root. So what does that mean? I'm looking for a group of what? 4. Does anything else change? No. I factor it out. I find the group of 4. So what is it? You guys do C, D, E, and F, and then we'll talk about the complex examples in a minute. I am going to stop my factor tree there. Why? Because 16 has a fourth root of what? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? Why am I able to stop there? Because I've practiced this more than you guys. But if you continue, it's no big deal, right? I'm going to stop there because I know 16 has a fourth root. Remember how I told you it's really helpful to know your cube roots and your square roots? It's also really helpful to know your powers of 2. 2 squared is 4, 2 cubed is 8, 2 to the 4th is 16, 2 to the 5th is 32, 2 to the 6th is 64, 2 to the 7th is 128. It's really handy to know those. Does it help you? Yeah. Do you need to? No. So I'm going to stop there. I know the fourth root of 16 is 2, so it's 2, fourth root. And what did I leave under there? 2, 2, 2. 2 cubed, which is 2, fourth root 8. Cool? Everybody okay? All right. So what would 162 be? 2 and 81. Now, 81 should be a warning for you, right? Why do we like 81 in this case? Possibly. Because 81 is a perfect square, and fourth powers and squareds are pretty closely related, aren't they? Does 81 have a fourth root? Well, it has a square root of 9 and 9, and then those are 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. There's your group, right? So what's coming out? 3, and what stayed under there?
2.
A 2. Cool? Okay, cube root of 108. I'll let you guys think about it for a bit. And who's got something for me? Pardon? You could use 9 and 12. That would be fine, right? And then you would keep breaking it down, right? Can you do 27 and 4? Why would I use 27 and 4? Because I practice more than you. What makes me jump to 27? Because 27 has a cube root. So I'm going to check if 27 works with 180. And indeed it does, right? 27 times 2 is 54. 27 times 3 is 81. 27 times 4 is 108, right? So does that have a cube root? What is it? 3, cube root 4. Everybody cool? Could you find it by breaking it down with 9 and 12? Of course you can. Now, what's different in F? It's a square root. So, you're going to break it down again, right? 9 and 12, and you're mostly probably going to stop there, yeah? Because as soon as you see 9, you're going to say, it's got a cube or square root, right? What is it? 3. So now I got 3 root 12. And a lot of you are going to stop there. But that's a mistake, isn't it? Why? Because 12 is what? 12 is 4 times 3, right? Does 4 have a square root? Out comes a 2. What was already out there? 3. And what did that leave under there? 3. What's 2 times 3? 6 root 3. Is everybody cool with doing this with numbers? Everyone's cool? Just Kira. Where? For F. 9 times 12 is 108. I took out the 3. That left 12 under there. And then I broke down 12. Okay. Is everybody cool with numbers? Yeah? All right. Now, you guys aren't stupid. This is how math works. We start you with numbers, And then at some point along the line, say, okay, now we're giving you letters. Same thing here. No difference though. Okay? So again, I want to show you what to do with this. And then, as always, I'm going to give you a shortcut. Okay? So what do I do with this? What is my radicand there really? If there was no x squared, what would you do with 32? What would you break it down into? You could use 8 and 4. I would use 16 and 2. Why would I use 16? Because it's a perfect square. Is everyone cool with that? So this becomes 2. And what's under there? I got 16 times 2. Agreed? Everyone agree? Now there's a letter under there too. What does x squared really mean? X times x. So I got 16 times 2 times x, don't I? Now, there's no index there, so what am I looking for? Groups of 2, right? Does 16 have a square root? What is it?
4.
So what comes out? 4, right? Does 2 have a square root? No, so 2 stays in there. He's not going anywhere. Is that a group of 2?
Yeah.
So what comes out?
X.
A single x. So now I've got 4x and a 2 out front. So what do I have out front now? 8x. And what did I leave under there? 2. Does everybody see it? Does everybody see it? Does everybody see how to do it the long way? We're cool? Okay, we're going to do this one the long way, and then I'm going to give you a shortcut. All right? Everybody good? Okay. What would the long way here be? I'm looking for groups of 3, right? So if I know any cube roots, I'm going to be in business here. Do I know any cube roots that are factors of 48? You've got your cube root list in front of you. $16 isn't a cube root. Look at your list of cubes. 8 and 6, right? So isn't this the cube root of 8 times 6, right? Now remember, I said we're going to do this the long way, and we're only going to do it this way once. 1, 2, son of a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why did I write it that way? In groups of 3. And then, why? 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 Groups of 3, right? Now, do I have a cube root of 8? What is it? 2. So what comes out? 2. Is there a cube root of 6?
No.
Nope, so he's staying there. Is that a group of 3? So what comes out? One x comes out. Well done, Ethan. What happens with the second group of 3 x's?
Comes out.
Out comes another x, yes? Of course I will close the program, Microsoft. Because without computers, we couldn't possibly learn math. Excellent. Out comes a 2. Out comes
X.
an x. Out comes another x, and out comes
A Y.
a y. Leaving us, hey man, you guys finish writing that while I calmly have a discussion with my colleague here. Sweet. Thanks, man. That looks much better. No, you're working wonders on that day you weren't here. He answered everything nice and confidently, and even when I changed stuff up, he was able to say, well, that would be this, Mr. Myers. All he needs is someone to help him focus. Yeah, no, he's a new man. Cool. So what's the answer, ladies and gentlemen? Well, my $5,000 machine works perfectly for me. Oh, it couldn't start one note last time. No. Really? Oh, yes, that's all being recorded. Oh, of course I don't have any open notebooks. Why would I have any open notebooks? I'm only working on them. That's impressive. We're on the numbers fact, aren't we? There we go. There we go. Now, what was the answer, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, it's all gone. Excellent. That's what we like. Quality equipment. So if I am not mistaken, we were at 8, 6, XXX, XXX, naughty, X, Y. And out came 2, 1X, another X, and a Y. And what did we leave under there? 6,
X,
a single X,
Y, Y.
and 2 Ys. Now, would a math geek write that?
No.
No. What would he really write? I know, because I'm a math geek. What would he really write? 2x squared, y, cube root, 6xy squared. Yeah? Yeah. Now, as promised, if you are all Scouts Honor, you understand this, I'll give you the shortcut. Okay, I'll give you the shortcut. 3, 7, we were left with 2 out there and 1 in there. 3, 5, we were left with 1 out there and 2 in there. What's the shortcut? I said I'd show it to you, but that's too easy. What is it, Tiffany? Yeah, you just divide out the exponents, and any remainders stay under there. Easy peasy, right? So what happened there really was I had cube root. I'm going to forget the 48, because you guys all told me you understand 48, right? You all know how to do numbers. So I had x to the 7th, y to the 5th. 7 divided by 3 is 2, right? So out comes x squared, and the remainder stays under there, x, because 3 times 2 is 6, covers 6 of them. 5 divided by 3 is? 5 divided by 3 is 1, so out comes 1, and the remainder stays under there. Is everybody good? That's why it works. That's how you can do it. Does everybody understand the subtle difference? Remember, why will always work. If you understand this, then if you forget this little shortcut, you can still do your work. Okay? The shortcuts are there for when you understand this part. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Now, what's different in number 4 here? What's the only thing that's changed? Because you've already seen something that looks like this. The index has changed. When there was no index, we took the coefficient and the index and we put them back under there, yeah? So what do you think we do here? Same thing. So this becomes the cubed root of 4 times 3 cubed. Right? What is 3 cubed?
27.
4 times 27, which we know to be the cubed root of 108. Right? What's this one going to be? The 4th root of 5 times what? 6 to the 4th. 4th root of 6 to the 4th is 36. And 36 is 1296, I think. 1296 times 5 is 6,000. 1,296 times 5.
Yeah.
6,480.
Yeah.
And this one is a cubed root of 7 times 5 cubed. 5 cubed is 125 times 7 is 875. Can everybody do that? It's the exact same as squaring, right? There's nothing special to it. But as always, we come to a complex example. What does this mean, do you think? Again, what does it mean? And then see if we can devise a shortcut. If there is a 5 out here and it's a cube root, what was under there? 5 cubed, right? If there's a b out there and it was a cubed root, what was under there? B cubed, right? But if they're both under there, then what is it?
5b cubed.
5b all cubed. Now we remember our exponent laws, don't we? What does 5b cubed really mean? 5 cubed, b cubed, right? What is 5 cubed?
125.
125b cubed. So what is going back under there?
125.
3b squared times 125b cubed, right? What do I do with numbers and numbers? They go together. So what's that? 3 times 125. 375, right? And what do I do with exponents when I'm multiplying? Add them to get B5. Everybody good with that? Please notice that nothing new has happened here, has it? From the very first thing we did, which was square root of 16, the square root of 4, we've been doing the exact same thing, haven't we? The thing you were taught in the 7th grade, or whenever you first learned square roots, this is the exact same stuff, isn't it? And yet we wait 5 years to teach it to you. You guys are smart kids. You could have figured this out the first time, right? Good? Okay, I'm going to shut my pie hole and ask you to do to F right now. And then I want you to stop. Do not do 6G and H. Do you guys have 6G and H? Excellent. Good. That is where I would like for you to stop. Sam, I like your glasses.
Thank you. What are your glasses for?
They're blue. I like color on the frames. I have decided. My wife was buying glasses this weekend. I've decided I like color on the frames. I'm going to go for this awesome lime green pair. I know, right? Beryl's looking at me like she would rather spit. Oh, did you? Okay, I thought you were giving me a... Oh, thank you, Beryl. But I have bad news. That place, I can get sunglasses, and I can get cool, buggy wraparound ones.
Yeah.
But my eyes are so bad that I think that if I look sideways through them, everything will go wah. And I'm a little worried about that.
Why don't you just get like clip-on?
No, because I ride a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I like to have the mask up because it's hot. Motorcycles don't have air conditioning. Okay, you guys should all have already been aware that 5A is a dick move, right? Yeah, I did it to you on purpose because it doesn't simplify, does it?
No.
So how do we leave it?
5.
Yeah, we leave it as it is. It's Route 105. I know. I shouldn't do it to you. And 196 is super easy because what is it? 14. Yeah, I know, Mr. Myers. Why you got to be that way? Right? But C and D you actually have to think about. You know what, you guys? You've been so good at listening to me, I want to completely shut up. So, your work for tonight is... where's my copy of your current notes? I don't know. I don't have my copy of your current notes. What a pain in the butt. What's your guys' the next thing on your outline?
It says worksheet.
Thank you very much. No, we just did the worksheet. You did 218, 410, and 17. And what did I assign for you from page? Is that all I assigned yesterday?
Yeah.
You send the worksheet and then
Oh yeah, the worksheet and then those weird, just those pages, or just those numbers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now, just let me double check, make sure I've done this correctly. Page 218. Tomorrow is indeed Wednesday.
I just want to see it. Tomorrow is the butt.
Excuse me.
Tuesday's your long day.
Tomorrow is confusing because I have a
So now, guys, I want you to do page 218, 5, $11, $12, $15, $16, and 20 and 21. And I want you to attempt page 12 of your notes. There's a real easy way to do that, and there's a real pain in the butt way to do that. I want to see if you guys can come up with the real easy way by yourselves. Yo. Yes, you are indeed. That's why I'm shutting up. In my left hand, I have your last test. It was out of 33. Yes, sorry. Back to what you need to actually do. There.
Did you finish the science test?
Yeah.
Nice job.
6:30.
I don't like this method at all. Can I borrow your white?
How did you get? I don't know. I'm not.
Now,
I'm so bad on this test.
Victoria, nice job. You were all stressed. I know. You're gonna make your hair fall out or something. Huh? You were supposed to. Huh? At some point, you were supposed to come and do it. You haven't come in yet. How much? Nice work.
I got 6.
Thank you.
I'm really bad, I know that.
I don't know.
Now, guys, I do want to go over this, obviously, but we don't have time today. So I'll take this back. You can have a look at it. Put a little circle by anything you're unsure of. So tomorrow, we can go over it properly.
Yeah, it's 6 and 2. How did you get 2 and 54?
Because a 2 plus 3 is 9. And then those make 54.
You can still make 9 smaller.
3 and 3.
And then it's a group of 3.
And then that goes there, and that becomes 6, and then it's 18. My ability to do math, apparently. I know.
Don't forget your QB signs. QB signs.
That's the bad bit, and then that's
Blah. I feel your pain.
All right, now, guys, normally I don't like the tests to leave the room, but I'm making an exception because of the importance of this particular unit to future math. I really recommend that you spend some time with it and figure out where you went wrong on the parts of this that you went poorly on. So take it home tonight, have a look at it. Ethan, worry not. I will have a test for you. It will be different. Same type of questions, though. Okay? So normally, like I say, I would not say take this out of here, but today I am allowing that to happen. Remember, of course, you have a cumulative exam. This was unit 4, right? We did measurement, trig. Didn't we do exponents? No, right. No, you guys, this is your 3rd. We're doing the 4th right now. And we are about a quarter of the way through it. Okay? We will finish this unit before Christmas. And we will have both a Unit 4 test and a cumulative exam before then. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Tomorrow, listen please. Tomorrow, instead of doing a warm-up, I will entertain 10 minutes worth of test questions. Okay? So come here prepared with something to ask me. So when I say, who needs something from here? I don't get this. Because nobody in the room got perfect. So everybody in the room has a question to ask me tomorrow. Right? Yes, you can. And bonus points for watching my elbow, getting a good high five. Okay, so almost done. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, please, ladies and gentle people, remember, please, you have a quiz on Thursday. It is on simplifying. And adding and subtracting radicals, which we are going to do tomorrow. Because believe it or not, you already know how to add and subtract radicals, even though I haven't shown it to you. No, I'm Mr. Myers. Mr. Radna is taller, balder, no glasses. Well, sometimes he wears glasses. Teaches science. So you got to solve that problem, right? You solve that problem. Again, you solve that problem.
It was a meeting for finance.
Now, I'm not done yet.
Pardon?
Remember, Thursday night. Thursday night,
Much lag.
I'm going to give you an assignment Thursday. You're going to work on that. But you also have to remember to watch the lesson video on Thursday night. Because the work you're doing Friday will be based on that lesson video. Okay? Again, believe it or not, you could figure out Friday's lesson without, you already have all the tools you need to figure it out. You're just going to want to see it a bit. Okay? So you got to watch that lesson because I have asked all 4 TOCs I know that teach math, and they're all busy. So I don't know who you're getting. So you need to watch that video Thursday night.
Oh, bother. I have no time for homework. I have to do all this stuff. We better not have science homework.
We're just gonna review today and not tomorrow we're gonna do it. And yesterday we did a review. Like
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I didn't finish the math I was supposed to do yesterday. And then I probably won't get a chance to finish the math we have to do today. I have after school band and then I have ground school. Ground school just takes everything in my mind and goes, learn more! It's like too much. And I missed a ground school lesson.
today is my like back day.
Which is cool. It's quiz stuff. So I will ask my super smart Asian friend and be like, yo, what stuff says the test?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brianna. Yeah, I'm like, how?
This is like I was trying to secret.
I can't Friday. Well, I don't put. And I talked to you about one person.
I might have like I have to ask you what time we start for
One thing is we have any solos. Might as well just
No.
go.
And my part's being doubled by Amber. I'm playing
No, I raced 2.5 games. Yeah, you probably.
Sign up to leave right away.
Yeah, no. It is plus 18. I was telling you that many people did it wrong. And I was proud of you for doing it
Really
right.
quick.
Because you were one of the first people I got that did negative times a negative and got positive. I was pleased because I spent a lot of time crying. So when I got to yours, I was so happy that I felt that you needed to be told that many of your peers multiplied negative. No.
We'll go first and then leave.
That's kind of what yesterday, you know, that crazy. Like one day it's okay. You were here. Yeah, you what do you want?
I could be my sister.
XXX.
My sister gets to go to Mexico.
I ain't gonna go nowhere.
On Monday.
My sister gets to go.
I go to my house.
You know what? It's not like my sister
We still have like 4 minutes.
Like 7 minutes.
No, it goes at 104.
All right, I'll give you that. From my angle, looks lean further into the like 58. Did you put my tires on today?
I didn't.
Damn it! I forgot to take him keys.
she's like, oh, let's go to the cabin.
I've been on a road trip. I've been to the States 3 times, 2 of which are possible. The only time I've ever been anywhere was grade 4. And then after that, I went to the States, down to Manitoba, and that was like 2.5 weeks. I've gone to Alberta twice. Like, the first 3 states are like Washington, Montana,
Josh, why don't
Hello. Hey, Leighton.
Where's the other one? They blocked them. This got one. Hey guys, it's Carly here. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Are you sitting back in? No. Have you seen your document?
So there's a couple of YouTube channels, and she was plus one. We saw it in science class, and me, Sam, and the chair were listening a lot. We were science videos, right? And we were supposed to math. So then we searched up chemistry, so we went and watched it. It was all layers and something. Sis, ooh, I would like drink number 2. Whoa! Wait, what? Oh man, that's not go. Open hours. Telephone 000000000. Text call. And it's gonna be something in it. Then how did they get this? How was? Did you perform? How was it? Please just take him. He's just
All right.
Watch it.